Hello everyone, my name is Schtezel, and I grew up as a typical sibling, and I have a brother with a disability, and he's amazing. I'm from Washington, and I love going to these family retreats. So if you just met me, you'd see a girl who's passionate about disability ministry. Eventually, I want to start a podcast about it. I want to write a book. I light up when I talk about it. I serve, I speak, I volunteer. But I wasn't trained into this. I was born into it. My brother Lucas has a disability, and that one fact has shaped nearly everything about my life. I want to take you into this world not because I need pity, and not because this story is tragic, but because it's real. And there are so many typical siblings like me watching, waiting, caring, and growing up in silence. And you will meet them at these camps and just in life in general. And they may not say much, but I promise you, their hearts are bursting with stories. People will look and smile politely, but they have no idea what it's like holding back the tears while pushing through everything. No idea what it's like watching your own family break quietly behind closed doors. No idea how it feels when your friends just don't get it. And so you just stop trying to explain. And honestly, sometimes I stopped trying to explain to God too. But He never stopped writing my story. Especially when I was younger, I felt my family was very different. For example, I never went camping because it wasn't safe to go with Lucas. So I didn't even know what that was. Other kids would put me down for not getting to do these activities. For example, traveling on a plane was another one, or Great Wolf Lodge and skiing, or just traveling in general. It was hard hearing so much about how amazing getting to do all these activities and being able to go was, and just to do these normal kid things I wasn't able to do because of my brother, Lucas. And that would give me a sort of bitterness in my heart towards him. Yes, that cute little child. But because of him, I didn't get to do all of these things, which would lead me to not being able to have friends, for example. But I would have to sacrifice my fun and time to be with my brother, which would, again, develop bitterness, which would end up leading to guilt. Because me, a person who has so many privileges, like talking and understanding and actually being able to have some fun and friends, was complaining. This brought a huge guilt on me. How dare I even think these things? Of course, I never ended up talking about these emotions or feelings anymore. No one would even understand them, to be honest. And my parents, they had an enormous list of burdens and just stress. Yes, they did try to hide it, but I could see right through. I saw their pain and worry and stress, which would lead to me also stressing and worrying about stuff that they would refuse to tell me. So yes, my family is different. And there is a lot more responsibilities that I have on me that other kids wouldn't have. Another way my family is different is how much sacrifice we all learned to make. If Lucas was having a meltdown, we would have to adapt to that. If he had a mess, someone would have to clean it up. If he had to have supplements to be put to bed, someone would have to do that. Someone would have to drive him to therapies and the millions of appointments. He would always have to be taken care of. Sometimes it would feel like me and my other brother were, in a way, a second priority, especially in the younger years, because it seemed that the world was revolving around Lucas. I'm not trying to put my parents down here at all, but it's just how it was. Having Lucas, as my brother, taught me to have numerous of responsibilities. And those responsibilities became burdens, and as something I will always have to deal with. Of course, after having a long day of school and homework and my personal struggles and problems, I wouldn't want to wash the dishes, help with dinner, make a salad, and put Lucas to bed. And especially with the big load of homework, that's hard. I was tired. So I did have to learn how to make sacrifices. It's just how life is. And it's not easy. I'm not trying to ask for pity. I'm trying to give you an opening to this beautiful, broken world of disability. So, yes, I would be jealous for attention. And other people too, and from my parents especially. I'd often be seen as a glass child, meaning I would just be seen right through. Like a second priority. My parents, of course, had other stuff on their plate, which is understandable. But this taught me to be more responsible, patient, and compassionate. Now let me talk to you about my parents. If you ever want to see the gospel just lived out, watch parents who have kids with disabilities. Just watch them. Watch how they keep showing up. Watch how they give and give and give until there's nothing left to give. But somehow, they still find more to give. Watch that, please. But here's the honest part. I did feel invisible. Not because my parents didn't love me, but because there just wasn't enough of them to go around. They were constantly needed, constantly stretched. This led me to getting used to bottling things up. There were days I'd be hurting deeply, emotionally, and I wouldn't say anything. Because someone else's needs were just louder. I trained myself to wait, and sometimes that wait turned into silence. And if you're working with a typical sibling or just interacting with them, if you go serve them at camps, just remember, some of them are smiling, but silently just bleeding. Don't ask them to open up. Just see them for who they are. Respect their role. And when the time is right, listen. Just listen to what they have to say. Let me tell you this. Pain doesn't wait for adulthood. When your sibling is suffering, when your family is exhausted, when no one around you just doesn't understand, that pain grows up really fast. Because of Lucas, God's work in my heart gave me so many qualities that I'm blessed with to have today. He gave me so much patience and strength in hard situations. God has given me so much compassion and ability to understand other people, just anyone, that most people just can't. And because of Lucas' constant involvement in ministry, I grew a passion for people who are affected with disabilities. I want to start a podcast, like I mentioned, now about disability ministry. I want to write a book about it all and what it's like to be a typical sibling. And I just cannot imagine my life without disability ministry. I cannot not be involved in it. Jeremiah 29:11 has carried me through it. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. When it felt like nothing made sense, when I asked God why, that verse reminded me, this isn't the end of my story. In John 9, one of my most favorite passages, the disciples asked Jesus about a blind man, and they asked him, Jesus, who sinned? Him or his parents? And Jesus said, neither. This happened so that the works of God might be displayed in him. And that is our family. That is Lucas. That is every child, every parent, every sibling. God is showing His glory through the broken. We are not a mistake. Disability is not a mistake, but just a step for God's glory to be fulfilled. So here's what I want you to remember. You'll never fully understand the pain families like mine carry, and that's okay. That's okay. What we need from you is not perfection or answers or expertise. We need you to show up. We need you to believe in us. And above all, we need you to see us more than our stories, more than our age or our struggles or our pain. Because when you do, you're not just serving us. You're showing us Jesus. This ministry isn't just about helping others. It's about being changed by the ones you came to help. Lucas changed my life. He opened the door to ministry I can't walk away from. And I believe some of you will walk through that door too. Thank you.